Welcome back to my channel. Turn around. Just turn back, I kept thinking, and to my eternal humiliation, I didn't. We're listing our top picks for the most notorious instances where well-known faces destroyed people's reputations or careers. Sexual harassment cases will not be reviewed by us because they have their list. I have never intentionally injured someone, and I never will. Number 10. Jennifer Lopez. The actor and singer is no stranger to negative publicity. To begin with, a video of Lopez addressing a journalist who produced her gown at the 2024 Met Gala was deemed impolite because she only spoke briefly before leaving. Then, several employees at a private airport have said that she is a nightmare. Add to the controversy the recently unearthed video showing Lopez spitting gum into the hand of a production assistant on set. Lastly, rumors have it that her and Ben Affleck's much-heralded reunification is about to come to an end. And I'm aware that there are some individuals in my immediate area who think things are silly and wonder why she's doing things when they don't need to. They are correct. I am not required to perform any of it. Given all of that, it's not surprising that Lopez's once positive reputation is being seriously harmed by the hate she faces on social media. Everyone should say, "This is me now. That's me. I don't care if you love me or leave me. I'm fine with this person." Number 9. Jay Thomas. It's not advisable to trash talk your co-star if you want to maintain your job. Thomas most likely had to learn this the hard way. He was cast as Eddie LeBec on Cheers in 1987, and he later developed feelings for Carla, played by Rhea Perlman. "I'm a huge admirer of yours." "Really? Oh my God?" "Yes. You are aware of who I am. Are you serious?" But in 1989, a caller questioned Thomas about his role during one of his radio appearances. Thomas allegedly labeled it harsh since he had kissed Perlman. Eddie: "Oh, Carla. Hello. What would you like to discuss with me?" When it reached the Cheers producers, they dismissed him because they didn't want their family being publicly ridiculed. Eddie was slain off-screen on the sitcom and revealed to be a polygamist. He can't go to graduation, huh? No, he can't. What's the excuse? He's dead. That old one. What's the problem? Eddie's dead. Number 8. Steve Whitmire. After taking over in 1990, Whitmire appeared to have a lifelong career as the person responsible for bringing Kermit the Frog to life following the death of Jim Henson. You know, he had quite different goals in mind. Yes, indeed. You know, it's just the typical laundry list. It seemed like everything was going well for the Muppet star, who also played Ernie, with the TV series and movies. However, rumors surfaced in 2017, stating Matt Vogel had taken over for Whitmire after he was sacked from the position. Working with Steve can be quite challenging, as it has been for many years, especially for the producers. He's not Kermit. He is an actor who was brought in to play Kermit. Something is different. The Henson family claimed that Whitmire was challenging to deal with. He was infamous for sending offensive messages to the Muppet crew and for declining to collaborate with some of the younger actors. It is also reported that Whitmire turned down the offer of an understudy to assist with covering public appearances. You know, I hadn't been informed in advance about that. I had never been presented with a dilemma that would end my career. Number 7. Roseanne Barr. Roseanne, the popular comedy on ABC, hadn't aired a new episode since May 1997. The success of the show's 2018 resuscitation launch suggested that viewers were eager for it to return. You appeared content. I assumed you might have moved on. But with a divisive tweet, comedian and star Roseanne Barr dramatically endangered the project's future. Barr released an apology video, but it seemed to make matters worse after the public reacted badly to what she had said. That was the subject of my tweet. You've basically given this explanation 300 times, so I know. That bitch seemed white to me. Her several justifications for the social media post ranged from taking sleeping pills to mistaking the staff member's race, but they all came across as petty and false. ABC quickly severed its ties to Barr's name and persona by canceling Roseanne and renaming the new show The Connors. Number 6. James Corden. The Late Late Show with James Corden offered the humorous British actor a chance to host his own US series in 2015. I understand your thoughts. You notice that Andy Richter has his own show. Welcome to The Late Late Show, everybody. However, stories concerning his problematic actions began to surface. When he was accused of criticizing staff at the Balthazar restaurant in New York in 2022, things became much worse. He was prohibited as a result, apologized, and then changed his mind, upsetting the owner once more. I made an inappropriate and impolite remark. It was a pointless remark. It was unkind toward the waiter. Furthermore, he reportedly declined to assist his wife in carrying their infant aboard an aircraft, according to reports. All of this contributed to his humorous public persona becoming a harsh, entitled one. After every scandal for a year, Cordon's chat show came to an end. I sincerely appreciate all of your time, everyone. You will be missed. Good luck with your evening. Number 5. Katherine Hegel. Hegel was meant to be the next big TV sensation to jump to the big screen as Izzy Stevens on the critically praised series Grey's Anatomy. Her prominent role in the 2007 film Knocked Up only served to reinforce that notion. This is the finest news ever, oh my god. I really appreciate it. This is fantastic. Best wishes. I'm grateful. That smile says yes, so I'll take it as a yes. Indeed. Nevertheless, Hegel criticized the Judd Apatow-directed movie as, quote, discriminatory in a 2008 Vanity Fair interview. Apatow and his co-star, Seth Rogen, both defended the idea. Hegel expressed dissatisfaction with the content of Grey's Anatomy and opted not to enter the Emmy contest for the role that same year. Did you have negative feelings toward the writing or your performance? I wasn't happy with my performance, and I had a sneaking suspicion that since I had won the previous year, I was in need of more dramatic, emotional, and meaty material, which I just didn't have that season. The producers terminated Hegel's contract in 2010, following rumors that she had failed to show up on the set of the show. The actor has since gained a reputation for being challenging to deal with. Really? Yes, I agree. I was astounded as well. Number 4. Will Smith. Smith's great reputation helped make him one of Hollywood's hottest actors at the height of his career. What differentiates me from you, do you know? I make everything appear nice. Then, the 94th Academy Awards took place in 2022. Smith became enraged when comedian Chris Rock made an inappropriate joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, and proceeded to smack Rock on stage, startling everyone in the process. Smith went on to win an Oscar that same evening. Following that, he resigned from the Academy and was barred from attending their events for 10 years. Man, that's not what I want to be. To be honest with you, I think that's not who you are, but I'm trying to phrase it that way. It's not who you are, in my opinion. I believe that mistakes can be made by everyone. Smith's career may have suffered some damage from the episode, albeit not significantly. Pinkett Smith's standing has also suffered. She further said Smith slapping Rock saved their marriage after she had previously admitted to having a connection with August Alsina. You turned and became the opponent. See what Jada forced him to do. Jada rolled her eyes, observing his actions. He sprinted up and struck Chris. Ill will. That's what the story turned into. Number 3. Chevy Chase. Chase was a well-known actor and comedian in the 1980s, but his popularity started to wane after that. Thankfully, the community called, and Chase was able to pick up steam once more in the business. It's a pleasure, Jeff. Yes, that is Hawthorne as in Hawthorne Wipes, the award-winning moist towelette. My name is Pierce Hawthorne. I only meant to ask. Sadly, his ego got in the way, and he voiced criticism about the path his character had taken and the topic of the show. According to reports, in 2012, Chase lost it on set and started calling his co-stars' characters racist epithets. You can all now hang out in mutual embarrassment while reflecting on today's lessons. First off, don't mess with me. 2. Let me attend your garbage. Following this awful outburst, Chase lost his community membership, and his character ultimately perished. Chase has had trouble finding mainstream employment ever since, and his terrible PR hasn't improved. He also keeps disparaging the community when questioned about it in interviews. He did not want to be there, as you may or may not have followed the story. He has expressed his dislike for both the writing and the hours in every interview after all. Number 2. Jussie Smollett. Because of his performance on Empire, Smollett started to get notoriety in 2015, paving the way for what could become a noteworthy profession. For tonight, I'm prepared. I am in a really fantastic mood. I can't be restrained by anyone. Then, in 2019, Smollett told police about his encounter with a hate crime, claiming that he was attacked by individuals who called him derogatory names based on his race and sexual orientation. I had just been jumped, and then I noticed that, although I hadn't, there was a rope around my neck as I looked down. You were unaware of it previously? No, you understand what I mean, because it happened so quickly. It happened so quickly. What was the total time for this? It was probably only a few seconds, but it felt like minutes. People were shocked at first that Smollett could suffer such a fate. Then the real story began to surface. It appears that Smollett paid two brothers to set up the assault, maybe to increase his profile. The actor was sentenced to 150 days in jail in 2022 for filing a fake police complaint, notwithstanding his denial of the charges. Additionally, you will serve the first 150 days of your sentence in the Cook County Jail, which begins immediately now. Smollett's appeal was turned down in 2023. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You may choose to receive notifications for all or just some of the videos. Make sure you turn on notifications in the settings if you're using a phone. Number 1. Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin. Huffman never had a shortage of work after receiving praise for her roles on Transamerica and Desperate Housewives. What else has changed? On Tuesday, I met my monthly sales target. Because of Full House and 90210, Loughlin was also well known. Then the Varsity Blues affair of 2019 came to light. To get their children accepted into particular colleges, parents had bought off officials or used other means of financial advantage. Loughlin was involved, as well as Huffman. That seemed to be my only option to provide my daughter with a future. I know, it looks crazy now, and I realize that it's all in hindsight, but if I hadn't done it, I felt like a poor mother. Huffman received a 14-day jail term, and Loughlin received a 2-month sentence. Huffman asserted that this was the only option to provide her kid with a future after being freed. The performers' careers are a shadow of what they were in their prime, notwithstanding sporadic engagements afterward. How did you obtain that? Yes, you are aware. Who is the most entitled celebrity who also had severe setbacks to their reputation or career? David Geffen, Dunaway, Faye, John Rhys-Davies, or another individual? Tell us in the space below. Yes, as you may understand, that was a horrifying night. Did you find this video entertaining? View some of my other channel's videos here. In order to receive updates on our most recent videos, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell.